I'm gonna show all you Ghostbuster normies out there how to identify every single ghost in Phasmophobia without a single piece of evidence. Let's f***ing do this. The spirit is one of the more easiest ghosts to identify in this game, as after incensing this ghost, it will not hunt for 3 minutes after being incensed.
Christopher Watts, give us a sign.
What time is that at?
Every other ghost in the game is very salty except for one unsalt-worthy ghost, and that is the Wraith. The Wraith will not step in salt after walking over it, and to verify that you do have a Wraith, you can have it hunt you and make it walk over salt, and if it does not leave any imprints in the salt, you got a Wraith.
Okay.
Another note that I have to make about the Wraith is that it can teleport to a random player and then roam back to its ghost room, and during that teleportation time, it can hunt you, so be careful. The Phantom has chugged down a lot of invisibility potions from Minecraft, as during a hunt, this ghost has a very, very slow blink, and you can hardly even see it.
Incense! What the f?
If you take a picture of the Phantom, it'll also disappear. It's kind of allergic to photobombing, I guess. Something like that. And the Phantom can also roam to any player and can hunt. So be careful. The Poltergeist must be like Tom Brady or some shit, because this thing throws objects across the room with very, very strong force. You'll know you have a Poltergeist when you see it. You can also stack up a bunch of shit in the ghost's favorite room, and if it blows up, then you got a Poltergeist. I'll be honest with you. The Banshee is a harder ghost to identify in this game, and the only true, really verification that you know that it's 100% a Banshee is if you get this scream on the parabolic. Sounds kind of like your girlfriend after you called her fat. Banshees also like to roam really far.
What are you hunting here for? What the?
And they do prefer to do Taylor Swift singing events near your area. During a hunt, a Jinn, when it sees you, will get a little speed boost, and then go back to normal speed once again when it's done. It can only do this though if the breaker is on, and if at any point of time the ghost shuts the breaker off, it is not a Jinn.
Whoa.
The Mare loves darkness. The Mare also has the ability to turn off a light switch as soon as you turn it on.
Oh!
The Mare can also not turn on lights, and there is a higher chance that the Mare will not hunt in its ghost room if the light is on in the room, and it will roam away as well.
I just turned that light on and it immediately shut off.
The Revenant is a very, very slow ghost, like your drunk on a Friday night. But once this ghost gains line of sight of you, this thing turns into Sonic the Hedgehog and beelines it straight to your location. The shade reminds me of my introverted self. This ghost will not do a single interaction if you are in the ghost room, and therefore if at any point in time you get an interaction while in the ghost room,
That could be
you
shade.
know that it's not a shade. The demon loves to hunt your The demon, after being incensed after 1 minute, can hunt you. Sometimes the demon can be stubborn, but if at any point in time this ghost hunts you before the standard 1:30 that all the other ghosts can, you got a demon. The only way you can tell that you have a Yurei is if it interacts with the front door, or it double touches and slams the door. Here's an example of that.
Oh my god! It just,
Just did it again?
Okay, it is guaranteed a Yurei now. I just shut the front door.
Surprise, motherf-
Oh,
The Oni is a very visible ghost during a hunt, as it's got a really, really flashy blink.
Is that an Oni?
I think it is, yeah.
The Oni can also not do the Vape Cloud Ghost event, which looks like this. The Yokai reminds me of my teammates in ranked when I queue up for a multiplayer match. This ghost struggles to find you even when you're talking, even using your radio.
Huh? What was that noise?
The Hantu moves really fast in slower temperatures, but really slow in warmer temperatures. Kinda reminds me of Canadians, as during the winter months, they bunker down south to the US to the hotter destinations.
Hantui. Let's see. Yeah, it's a bit faster when it's in its room. And it is not speeding up with line of sight.
Run away from!
The Goryo is a hard ghost in the game to identify, and the only way you know that if you have a Goryo is if it's been constantly hunting from the same room over and over and over. It also cannot change its favorite room, and it's also worth noting that the Banshee can also not change its favorite room. However, the difference between the Banshee and the Goryo is the Banshee can roam further distances, and the Goryo cannot. A silent but deadly ghost, the Myling, known to be really quiet during its hunts. To really verify that you have a Myling, you could throw a flashlight on the ground. If you do not hear footsteps and then your flashlight flickers and you hear footsteps, you got yourself a Myling. The Onryo loves to say happy birthday one too many times in its life, as the Onryo loves to blow out candles. It cannot hunt if a candle is lit. After blowing out 3 candles in a row, the Onryo can hunt no matter what your sanity, and the Onryo can blow out candles more frequently than all the other
I just
ghosts.
blew out my light in my hand.
Oh.
Oh, okay, Onryo.
The twins like to do double interactions, and during a hunt the twins either send out a slower version or a faster version. And here is an example of these versions.
Are you mimic or twins? Which one?
The Raiju loves electronics, as the Raiju will gain a speed boost whenever it is near electronics, and will slow back down whenever it is further away from your electronics.
What the Raiju!
The Obake, whatever, the Obake, however you say this ghost name, will shapeshift at any point of time during a hunt. The Mimic. If you have 0 evidence turned on, you can identify a Mimic quite easily by seeing if there are ghost orbs.
Is this an event? Right here. Look by the fire.
Oh. Would you look at that?
Alright.
Yeah, that's an orb.
The Moroi loves weak victims. In this case,
That's-
it's you and your sanity level. The lower your sanity is, the faster the Moroi is. The Moroi also speeds up with line of sight, unlike the Thaye. The Deogen beeline books it straight to your location, but then immediately slows down to a really slow speed. Here's an example of the Deogen. Also, the Deogen does have an Oni blink, so you can practice with the Oni with the Deogen blink. Last but not least, the Thaye. This ghost ages over time the more time you spend in the ghost room. The Thaye at its youngest is very, very fast, and the Thaye at its oldest is very, very slow. Here are some examples of this. Well, that concludes today's video. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like, drop a comment, and smash that subscribe button. I'll see y'all in the next video.